يستبشرون بالذين لم يلحقوا بهم.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear colleagues, esteemed members of the Turkish American Society community, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to begin by thanking all of you for joining us today on Democracy and National Unity Day. I wish to particularly recognize representatives of the United States government and also United States Armed Forces as well. Members of the Congress, Representatives Ryan Zinke and Pete Sessions' message also is very important, and I would like to thank them as well. And I need to stress deep appreciation we have for members of the foreign governments, fellow diplomats and attachés who join us today. Friends, we once again gathered to commemorate those who made the ultimate sacrifice on 15 July 2016 while defending the Turkish democracy. We are also remembering and commending the success of Turkish people as have been done by all the speakers before me. All of our people, whether fallen or alive, are the heroes of Turkish century, Turkish democracy. Our survival depends on keep strengthening our democracies and fight the threats that are against our democratic systems. Otherwise, we will all fail to deliver a peaceful and prosperous future for our people. The perpetrators of the July 15 coup, a cultish group we call as FETÖ, and has extensively explained before me, is not a unique threat to Turkish democracy. They are one example that could be unique for Turkey's circumstances, since their origins are in Turkey, but FETÖ operates in around 160 countries with varying power. Again, once again, very appreciative of your presence here. On behalf of myself, my wife, my colleagues in the embassy, and the Turkish people, thank you very much for coming.
The people who came out in the streets in Istanbul and elsewhere, they're just common people. They were not an organized force. This was not a militia or anything, not the National Guard, whatever. This is just people, unarmed, who, with enormous danger for themselves, and indeed some unfortunately perished, went in front of tanks and armored personnel vehicles and faced the fire of airplanes or what have you, and showed what? Showed that the spirit of protection, of protecting the democratic institution of Turkey is very strong. And yes, the president inspired people, asked them to go out and protest and do all that, and of course they did. And as we all know, luckily, this horrible situation ended relatively quickly. But I think, what is the lesson here? The lesson is to learn, for all of us, that democracies are fragile. And but however, they are as strong as the citizens are.